Okay, please give us a brief introduction and your roll number for this exam.
Sir, I am Pragyan Parangama and my OPSC roll number is 324645 and I have done my schooling from Bakshi Jagabandhu English Medium School, Bhubaneswar. Then I went on to pursue my bachelor's in science from the Ramadevi Women's College in Zoology Honors. Then further I went on to study my master's in Zoology from Ravenshaw University. So I consider myself to be a very determined and confident person.
Okay, so the last part, normally they'll not ask you anything about introduction. So strengths and weaknesses you need not say. What you can add is current status or what you are preparing, and also, so I've been currently I am preparing for civil services. Prior to that, I worked as an intern for UNICEF under this project.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. I will say that.
Actually, if they ask you to introduce you, then your achievements. So I have qualified JRF, UGC JRF with zoology as my subject, and I was the gold medalist of my graduation or post-graduation. Post-graduation batch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is fine. And hobbies you can mention. My hobbies include, normally we say to give one hobby, maximum two. You have given three. So
sir,
one.
I actually pursue three of my hobbies.
That is fine, but normally two would suffice there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What happens is, if you give three hobbies, the impression goes that you have a lot of free time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have a lot of free time. So then, it's not something bad, but consider that. Okay, any two would do. Okay, fine. So you have done your 10th standard.
Yes, sir.
From Bakshi Jagabandhu English Medium School.
Yes, sir.
So it is named after a great son of the soil, Bakshi Jagabandhu.
Yes, sir.
What is his full name? Do you know?
Yes, sir. Bakshi Jagabandhu Vidyadhar Mahapatra Brahmarabara Rai.
Okay. Ordering, maybe you have to check the ordering. Brahmarabara or Rai Mahapatra?
Brahmarabara Rai Mahapatra.
Okay, just check that once more.
Sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, just double check it. But what you said is correct. Only the ordering of last three words. Okay, 3 or 4 words. Okay. Then graduation you have done from Ramadevi Women's University.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me in very short 3 major achievements of both Bakshi Jagabandhu and Ramadevi.
Sir, Bakshi Jagabandhu was a revolutionary leader who fought, who orchestrated and led the Piker Rebellion of 1817. And for his contributions, the Khorda, the fort of Khorda remained unconquered by British till 1805, whereas the other parts of Odisha were already were being ruled by British at that time. And for his contribution and efforts of Piker Rebellion, there were some reforms that happened aftermath of rebellion. When the rebellion ended and he surrendered, the salt monopoly was abolished. There were a lot of administrative reforms where Odias were employed again. These were the notable achievements by Bakshi Jagabandhu.
Okay.
And now coming to Sir Ramadevi. Sir Ramadevi was a freedom fighter who was very much influenced by Gandhian principles and ideologies. And she not only gave all her ornaments for Swaraj Tilak Fund, but also played a pivotal role in civil disobedience movement to break salt law at Inchudi. And also he played another vibrant role in Quit India movement, where she was also jailed, and she worked for number of ashrams and also she participated in Bhutan Padayatra.
Mhm. Okay. And post-graduation you have done from Levanshire University.
Yes, sir.
So currently, what is your opinion regarding this controversy which is going on about changing the name of Levanshire University? Are you in favor of it or are you against it?
Sir, when a debate such as this arises in public platform, there are always two sides to mention when a debate like this arises. So I feel, irrespective of keeping my political stand aside, I feel as an alumni, I deeply connect with the name Revencha, and I think it goes same for all other proud alumni that it has produced over years. The legacy and the brand of Revencha itself is incomparable. So I feel the changing of name will not be as productive or anything substantial will come out of it.
Okay, fine. So is this your first attempt?
Yes, sir.
So what were you doing from 2018 to 2024?
Sir, first of all, after when I completed my master's, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, that is oculovasculitis. So I was kind of bedridden for completely for 2 years. Then I started my full-fledged preparation for civil services. During that time, I engaged myself with an internship period of 2 years for an UNICEF-sponsored advocacy project on child rights.
What was the uh, domain of that particular project? What were your particular responsibilities?
Yes, sir. Sir, the project actually UNICEF defines child rights in four components: survival, development, protection, and participation of children. So, revolving around these four components of child rights, the project was about to sensitize the elected assembly members, and also Gram Panchayat members about child rights. So, my particular part that I played for this in this project, sir, I prepared the particulars before any event. I handled their social media handles as well for the project, and sir, I also played a role for drafting the children's charters of demands to the uh, for the groups that were preparing manifestos for elections before 2019 elections and 2024 elections, general elections.
Okay. So since you have worked related to children's issues, uh, can you tell me something about the POXO Act? Have you heard about the POXO Act?
Yes, sir. I have definitely gone through that. POXO Act basically deals with is a law that relates to for the crime or for the crime against children, for the crime against minor children, sexual, and it aims to give punishment to sexual offenders for minor children.
Okay. So why have you chosen to try for civil services? Why not academia? You are a gold medalist in your university. You have done you have qualified for JRF in zoology, which is very, very difficult. Lectureship is fine, but JRF is tough. With that, you have qualified. So why not join as assistant professor in a good university and serve the nation? Why are you interested in civil services?
Sir, I feel the vibrant and the dynamic nature of this services, civil services, will serve all my capabilities and capacities that can actually I can utilize to care about other people's happiness, aspirations, their needs, simultaneously taking care of mine as well. So this services provides me for the best potential utilization of my capabilities.
You wouldn't have got these opportunities as a assistant professor?
Sir, I feel this platform, this opportunity that that this services gives is actually serving directly to the people. I completely agree that if I would have gone for research or lectureship, I would have contributed in a different way. But I feel my administrative capacity will produce better results out of me.
Okay. So you have studied zoology for 5 years at least.
Yes, sir.
So you whatever knowledge you have acquired, how are you going to use that as a civil servant?
Sir, sir, when in an administrative capacity, when we go for field visits or any kind of uh, inspection, sir, I would be better well versed with health infrastructure first of all, and second of all, we have seen what COVID-19 pandemic has wreaked havoc in our daily lives. So I think the people residing in the interior parts of our state, of our country, need to be sensitized, we need to raise awareness about the disease for vaccine hesitancy as well. I feel I can convince those people in layman terms. This is not any kind of taboo by taking any vaccine. I can contribute by that. And also, sir, I am a geology student, so I will always be aware about the environmental impact of any states that will be taken that can be taken by the government or by me in administrative capacity.
Okay, PSIR optional you have taken. Why not zoology? You have qualified JRF in zoology, but you have taken political science as your optional.
Yes, sir.
Give me 2-3 reasons for that.
Sir, first of all, my entire academics background is from science stream, but when I started my full-fledged preparation for civil services, I was exposed to the humanities stream for the first time. I felt the general studies subjects, those that are more inclined towards humanities stream, I found that being aligned with my point of interest. So after much considerations, I thought of choosing there were options for me to choose from other optionals, other subjects as well. But I found political science and international relations to be very dynamic, and this as a subject will also help me in other subjects of the syllabus of civil services like GS2, essay paper, and ethics paper.
Okay, who is your favorite thinker in
Sir,
political science? Political thinker?
Sir, Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what was his major contribution?
Sir, he is called as father of political science for all right reasons. He has studied 158 constitutions around the world, and he has given the right classifications of constitutions, government, and his particular book, first book that he wrote, that is Politics, is considered as the first textbook of political science. Because of him, we have theory related to every aspect that state deals with. So I feel, and another thing why I consider him as my favorite thinker, because of his always approach of balanced mean. He goes for the mediation. He does not follow the extreme of any paths. That forms a very impartial and balanced opinion formation in political science subject stream.
Okay. So who has said that ends justify the means? We associate that with whom? Which
Sir,
political thinker?
Sir Machiavelli.
Machiavelli.
Yes, sir.
What was his full name? Niccolo Machiavelli.
Niccolo was the kind of nickname that he had got
Hmm.
because he came from a place called Florence in Italy,
Hmm.
which did not have much power in central sphere. So from actually it's not Niccolo, it is Niholo. Niholo means zero in Italy. Zero. So he was teased. He was actually teased by his colleagues, Mr. Niholo, for belonging to a place called Florence in Italy. Otherwise, his name, as stated, Machiavelli only, and
Okay.
he resonates with this principle: ends justify means.
Another important historical figure from Florence
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall it
related
right
to
now.
nursing.
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall right now.
Okay. Do you agree with what he says when he says that it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both? And how are you going to, what is its replication, or you can say implementation or application in civil services?
Sir, Machiavelli is considered as the father of political realism. He always stated things as it is without going what ought to be. Sir, there are definitely repercussions by when someone follows this ideology, because every human being, every action has its own consequences, and every human being should be treated as an end in itself, not by any means, which has been stated by Immanuel Kant. So I feel in civil services, when we are into the public service domain, we should treat every individual, every human being with a capacity building approach. So for that, I feel treating someone end in itself is better than treating someone as a means, as
No,
stated by Machiavelli.
I'm saying that it is better to be feared
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
than loved
Yes, sir.
if you cannot be both.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So, as a strict administrator, you are going to face this dilemma.
sir, definitely. Everybody, I guess, in their service career faces this kind of dilemma sometime or the other. Sir, I feel that always human touch to every process, to every service, to every profession makes it more approachable. The people will find me more approachable for their problems if I have a human touch angle to it. So it it doesn't work always, in my opinion, when you are feared every time. Sometimes you have to be loved as well.
Okay. So, currently, the war between Ukraine and Russia
Yes.
has aggravated with Ukraine um, intruding into or taking up some land
Yes, sir.
of Russian territory.
Yes, sir.
So, which is that region we are talking about?
Sir,
Oblast, which oblast, like state they are having? As a hint, that is also a nuclear submarine of Russia which sank. Which region, if we can say? That is Kursk, Kursk. Okay. Achha. Suppose you are given the responsibility and the power to negotiate between the Ukrainians and the Russians
yes,
to
sir.
end the war.
Yes, sir.
What steps will you take, and how will you ensure that the war comes to an end?
Sir, as our PM has already mentioned this year itself, that this era is not the era of war. Sir, that's the principle that I want to negotiate with. I will want to negotiate with both the leaders. This is not the era of war. And I feel, sir, if the ceasefire at all has to exist, has to come into action, both sides have to make some compromises. They have to lower their stands. They have to lower their stands about specific positions of NATO and Western interference into the Caucasus region. So I will ask both the leaders of both countries to have a diplomatic negotiable channel uh, that that can actually put a full stop to humanitarian crisis as such.
Okay. Now, suppose you have joined the services and under you for a very important project, you are having 5 or 6, let's say 2 assistants or associates under you. One person is very industrious, very efficient, but integrity is doubtful. Second person, integrity is very good, but he is not efficient. Work which normally should be done in, let's say, 1 hour, that person will take 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours to do it. You have to choose any one of them. The project is very important. Let us say it is the pet project of your boss, of your immediate
Yes, sir.
senior officer. Whom will you choose and why?
Sir, I will definitely go for the person who has stronger professional integrity, both personal and professional stronger integrity, because I feel, sir, the talent or the efficiency can be managed by me as well if I put in some extra efforts to complete that project. But finding a person with a good, determined, unsackable integrity is very rare these days. So I feel I will go for the second person who has better integrity.
Okay. So you see the current situation in many states of India where populist schemes have been followed, like Himachal Pradesh and all. So now they are facing economic crisis.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in our government also has brought in this Subhadra scheme.
Yes, sir.
First, you tell me something what you know about Subhadra scheme, inclusions, exclusions, and all. And secondly, in general, do you support such kind of populist social schemes, or do you think that no, these schemes actually, rather than benefiting, they actually act against the economy of the nation?
Yes. Sir, first of all, Subhadra Yojana of the present new Odisha government, Subhadra Yojana, sir, it is a welfare scheme directed for the women who are from the age of 21 to 60 years. 21 to 60 years, sir, they will be paid. They will be paid in cash vouchers of the sum of rupees 50,000 in a time period of 5 years, with 2 installments per year, and the exclusion criteria includes the age, particularly the age criteria. That is, the woman should be of age between 21 to 60 years and should be a permanent resident of Odisha. And also, if a woman is receiving 3,000 per month, per year, any kind of financial assistance from the government, she will be excluded from the scheme. And also, any other women having irrigated land of 5 hectares and unirrigated land of 10 hectares under her name, they will also be excluded. Sir, and now coming to the second question about populist schemes. Sir, populist schemes are can be categorized into 2 types, that is freebies and welfare schemes. So these populist schemes can also sometimes serve welfare measures, welfare approach, but in a way it is detrimental to states' GDP, states' exchequer. It puts unnecessary financial burden on the state exchequer. But I feel if a scheme is serving welfareistic principles or approach, that can be played into action. Yeah.
Okay. So, according to you,
Yes, sir.
what are the three most pressing problems that Odisha faces? And for each problem, at least give me 2 or 3 solutions.
Yes, sir. There are three problems that Odisha faces right now. First of all, firstly, sir, unemployment issue. Unemployment issue because very less industries, international industries, and national-based MNCs have come to Odisha. Odisha, not mentioning Bhubaneswar. I'm talking about entire Odisha. So there is a pertinent unemployment issue. For that, sir, we need to come up with a skill development program and vocational training courses that will be attached to our academic courses only. And rightful implementation of new national education policy can be a trailblazer in this regard. And second, sir, I feel, sir, our tourism has been underplayed. It is, it should, Odisha should not remain as India's best kept secret. It should not be kept as a secret anymore. I feel the tourism potential of Odisha is immense. So, in that regard, I want to, I feel Odisha government should focus there. And thirdly, sir, I also feel about the women safety issues, sir. Women safety issues, because as per the NCRB data, uh, Odisha stands second in whole of India in terms of assaults and crimes that women face right now. And some steps in this regard is more surveillance should be taken and use of more AI-based technologies for monitoring the situations. And vigilantism and social awareness should be created for women's safety.
Okay, you mentioned about artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir.
So my last question to you would be artificial intelligence. How are you going to use it in your domain of civil services?
Sir, artificial intelligence has utilization in almost every aspect, every field of our daily life. But in administrative capacity, I feel artificial intelligence will play a greater role in sorting of information, categorization of information, and sir, in terms of also data privacy and data breaching, artificial intelligence has a role to play. And
Okay. So now coming to that will be the end of the interview. Now coming to the analysis. Okay. So you can take down, if you want, you can write it there. So first point, the answer to the point. Okay, आपनका content बोल अच्छे, but both time कौन होची ना? Answer टा बहुत ही like roundabout way रे सेटा अपन question. Okay.
sir, it's not work.
You can take one more. So the first point लिख दियो
Sir,
answer to the point here. What they are asking, first tell them that what they need. Then if time permits, you can go for explanation.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then second point take down that you have to answer in points like firstly, secondly. Okay. So ସେଇଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ରହିଲା. Then ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଆପଣଙ୍କର sitting position ରେ କଣ ଥିଲା କି ଆପଣ ହାତ ଏମିତି ଛନ୍ଦିକି ବସିଥିଲେ, right?
Yes, sir.
So in our body language terminology, clasping of hands or like this is considered to be nervousness.
Okay, sir.
So one hand is looking for support from the other hand.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so just खाली गोड़ो ऊपर हाथ comfortably रखिए, दीटा गोड़ो ऊपर हाथ रखिए,
Okay, sir.
straight legged बसिए, cross legged बसिए, okay, that's fine. सेटा गोटे रहला posture, rest things were fine. Eye contact, so wavering होतला, so like 60 to 70% eye contact, right? It should be 100%. So eye contact should be 100%. So what you do is you give a lot of mirror interviews. Both mirror interviews every day at least 1 to 2 hours. Duration of each must be minimum 30 minutes. Okay. So ସେଥିରେ କ'ଣ କରିବେ ନା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ବଡ଼ mirror ଥିବ ଯଦି ଘରେ ନହେଲେ ଗୋଟେ normal mirror ଆପଣ ଆଣି ଦେଇକି just mark 4 crosses red color रे चारटा की जो भी color रे चारटा cross mark कर देवे sketch pen रे कोदरे and mark them 1 2 3 4. So they are basically the line of sight of the 4 panelists.
Yes, sir.
Then you consider the panelist 1 is asking me this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And another thing is set up the basics of interview re apan dekhi dethi kon jodi women members achandi board re irrespective whether they are the chairman of the board or not jedala apan posibe to tanku prathame greet karibu.
Okay.
Okay. So chairman thandu khali member thandu women member ko first greet karibu. Okay. Either you use good morning, good evening or good afternoon jab or namaskar ta use karte namaskar ta jo bhi time re apan use karte. Okay. तापरे आउ मोस्टली जोटा अपन जानि नथले तो अपन डायरेक्टली कहि देले कि आई डू नॉट नो तो गेसिंग ब्लफिंग किछि करिवे.
Yes.
If you do not know the answer just tell them कोन अपन दैछन्ती लैंग्वेज ऑफ इंटरव्यू इंग्लिश ना ओडिया
English, sir.
इंग्लिश दैछन ठीक अछि ताले मजे मजे से ओडिया रे क्वेश्चन पचारले इफ दे आर आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन इन ओडिया आंसर इन ओडिया जो लैंग्वेज रे क्वेश्चन पचाराबो सेही लैंग्वेज रे आंसर करा.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So marking जदि मु कहबी ताले marking आपनकर आजिरो इंटरव्यू पे you get around 140. Yes, so that you need to push up to like 170 180.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ताल proof भी जाय परियो but at least we should not get less than 160 165.
Sir, एटा मोर फर्स्ट थिला माने मु आ कोठी देनी पर्यंत
किछि असुविधा नै जे once आपण जानि दे तो आपण जोठी दियंतु सेटा जत्ते भी देबे सेते भलो डिफरेंट जगह रु आपण को डिफरेंट फीडबैक
सर माने मते आउरी मु जानि छि मु किछरा जिंस पढी नै पन मते आउरी पढिबा भी बाकी
नहीं,
अछि.
इटा पढ़िबा ऊपर बेसी नुह पर सी इंटरव्यू two types of questions are there, opinion based and factual.
Yes, sir.
Factual question रे एते मार्क्स न थाए, opinion based question रो ही मार्क्स थाए.
Yes, sir.
तो एठी आपण कोन पढी चंती सेट नॉलेज ता सेमान तर एप्लीकेशन ता बेसी देखंदी. ओके तनो ता ऊपर फोकस करिवे गोटे जिंस जोटा माइंड रे रखिवे and that is like mirror interviews निहाती आपण दबार अछि जो ऐप रे क्वेश्चनर सुडा अछि. ओके
sir.
suppose आपण को रहला PSIR.
Yes,
So I guess PSIR already अच्छी सेट है. तो
Okay,
देखिले पेपर 1 रो these are the important questions related to civil services. These 5 points have been given as the model answer. At least तावी तो 3टा पॉइंट तो मु कहि परिबे.
Yes, sir.
थरे ताको देखि देबे से पार्ट सुरा.
सर मते से रीजन नाटा मन पडलानी बिल्कुल भी
कोडा
से जो रीजन जोटा यूक्रेन
Curse
माने सी नेम्स गोडा टिके मोर
no, it's fine sir. I'm unable to recall सीधा किछि असुविधा इंटरव्यू रे माने कोन ना बेसिक जे हमें स्ट्रेस नहीं जिबा बहुत बेसिक जिंस मन पड़े.
हां सर.
What is your roll number माने एमति तो पचारि बेनी बट सेडा पचारले भी बहुत जण फबल कर जांदी.
ओके
Okay, so it's आराम से it is a boolean concept. Either you know, if you know you answer well.
Yes, sir.
The parts which you don't know, with a smile tell them that you don't know.
Yes,
No guessing, no bluffing.
yes, sir.
Okay. चारटा क्वेश्चन ऑन द ट्रॉट पचारले मते चारटा जका आसिलानी किछि असुविधा नै. गोटे क्वेश्चन मु एते भलो रे कहबी कि मोर सेइथरे ही मार्क आसला.
ओके सर.
ओके सो सेइटा को देखिबे. सो ए जो पॉइंट्स रा कहली टेक्निकल देखिबे यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस मोर. आई कांटेक्ट का पूरा ठीक करके आन देबे. स्माइल आपनकर जनरली रहउची त सेतर असुविधा नै. सीरियस फेस तो नुह तो स्माइल ता निहाती दरकार सो दैट यू कैन मेंटेन and rest everything is fine. Kali e jo to the point, answer to the point.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and if required then explain.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है जी. So would you agree with this change in name? So sir, in my opinion I do not agree कि agree अपन जहाँ भी कहले कि
सर डायरेक्टली मु एमती कहि पारिबी कि डू
हाँ,
नॉट
हाँ,
माने
yes,
लाइक
yes,
इट
of
विल
course.
नॉट reflect my extremity in my personality ki direct na kohuchi mu sethi pai
actually এটা essay রে ଆପଣ both sides ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଏଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ like you have to take a stand
okay sir
decision making na this is basically what decision you will take and how you will take it ସେମାନେ ସେଇଟା ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି
okay sir
okay and give reasons
yes sir
sir in my opinion the name should stay and these are my reasons first Revansha has become a brand
yes
and any change in the name is going to affect the brand
yes
when we are talking about Revansha we are not talking about the human being per se
okay sir.
we are talking about the institution
yes sir
which is much above the particular person
yes sir
ଯେତେ ଜଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ରେଭେନ୍ସାvians ତାଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିଲେ କଣ ସେ ରେଭେନ୍ସା ମାନେ ସେ ଇନଷ୍ଟିଟ୍ୟୁସନ କହୁଛନ୍ତି they are not they don't even know most of them don't know what he did and what he did not do but still then the contribution Revansha was a British servant here British officer here he was not a freedom fighter so we can't expect that he him to do a lot of things for the people of Odisha
yes
okay but he has done a lot he has contributed a lot for the education
yes sir
and the testimony of which is given by one of the greatest son of the soils okay that is
yes
Fakir Mohan Senapati and those two lines you can say
yes sir ସେଟା ମୁଁ ପଢି ଦେବି
ସେଟା ଆପଣ ଆରାମରେ ପାଇଯିବେ ଠିକ ଅଛି if you don't get it then ମତେ କହିବେ ଜଣେ only ପୁରା point ଟା ମତେ କହିବାର ନାହିଁ so he is basically he has given some adjectives to Revansha
yes sir
okay so that clearly suggests that he okay has done a lot facts also suggest that at least for the education of
education department yes sir
right
sir another thing ମୁଁ ଏବେ ତ ମାନେ ପଢିକି ବସୁ ବସୁ ପୁରା ସବୁବେଳେ ଏମିତି ମାନେ ମୋର posture of soldiers straight ଥିଲା ତ ମୁଁ ଏମିତି ହେଇଯାଉନଥିଲି ମୁଁ ଜାଣି
ସେଟା ଏତେ ମାନେ ମ୍ୟାଟର ନ କରିପାରେ ଯଦି ମେଡିକାଲ ଇସ୍ୟୁଜ କଣ ରହିଲା କଣ so that is not an issue
नहीं वो ଏବେ medical issues नहीं ଏମିତି ଏବେ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ଆଉ ସିଧା ପଢୁ
ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣ କମ୍ଫର୍ଟେବଲ ସେମିତି ବସନ୍ତୁ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ସିଧା ମାନେ ଇଜି ୱେ ହେଲା ଆପଣ ପୁରା ସିଟ ର ଏଣ୍ଡ ରେ ବସିବେ ଠିକ ଅଛି ବହୁତ ଜଣ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ ରେ ବସନ୍ତି नो दैट इज ଅଣ୍ଟାଟା ସିଟ ର ଏଣ୍ଡ ରେ ଲାଗିବ ପୁରା ସପୋର୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ତାପରେ ଆଉଜିକି ବସିବେନି ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ ବସିବେ ଆଉ ପୁରା ମାନେ ଏମିତି ବସିବା ଦରକାର ପୁରା କମ୍ଫର୍ଟେବଲ ବସିବେ you will be there for 20 to 30 minutes okay minimum ତେଣୁ ଯେତିକି ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ପର ବୋର୍ଡ ଯେତିକି ପିଲା ପଢିଛନ୍ତି 20 to 30 minutes per person so you should ତେଣୁ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଆପଣ
20 minutes ପଡିବ
ବେଶୀ ବି ହୁଏ 30 minutes ଉପରେ ବି ଯାଏ କାର 15 minutes ବି ସରେ but mirror interview ଯଦି each session କୁ 30 minutes ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି you are prepared for 20 minutes interview
yes
okay because there will be 3 or 4 members ସେମାନେ ଜଣକ ସରିଲା ଆଉ ଜଣେ ପଚାରିଲେ ଆଉ ଜଣେ ସରିଲା ଆଉ ଜଣେ ପଚାରିଲେ ମଝିରେ ଆଉ କିଏ ପୁଣି ଗୋଟେ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ଟ କରିଦଉଥିବେ ସେମିତି ସେଟା ଚାଲେ ଓକେ ଓଭରଅଲ୍ ଇଟ୍ସ ଫାଇନ୍ ବଟ୍ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ 160 165 କୁ ଓକେ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରନ୍ତୁ ସେଠିକି ନବା ପାଇଁ
sir definitely sir
ଓକେ so you are